Week 7 of the National Football League. And here's Juwan Bentley, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the...
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3". Throwing on first down. Nolan. He gets it complete to Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, but keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On second down, this is Harris. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. This defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Santos' kick is up and through, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he won't get all the way into the end zone as he's out of bounds, but not before getting it down inside the 10.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Red, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And after the touchdown, ready to this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trying on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw on third down. Nolan. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. Right where they set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Nolan. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Boy, just zero hesitation. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. I think they're going to take it extra. So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. The Dolphins at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 56 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, Red. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now a timeout here, an injured player, and that's Jalen Waddle, who seems to be in some discomfort. 2nd and goal from the 1. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. 10-7 our score after one right here on the A's. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Here's Tua. And he's got his tight end Gesicki in the end zone. Touchdown Dolphins. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have retaken the lead. Extra point and good by Sanders. The lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. New England trying to get a place on offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Nolan throwing middle, and it's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Off play action, Nolan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Tua's throw caught by his receiver Hill. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Tua with a throw brought in by Hill. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Tua setting up shop to throw again. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Looking to pass. Tua. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. They're going deep for Hill. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And there was a good opportunity, just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Second down and goal. Tua looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. On third down, Red. And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. The kick by Sanders is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover in the game, and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring out third down. And it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. From midfield, here's Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 41. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Nolan, throw left side complete. That's Henry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Gets this one to Hill. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Dances by him, and the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And now in timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Santos' kick is up and through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
On the set.
Tua, a final shot before half. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit. The first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the gun, it's Tua. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's to the sideline incomplete. A nifty job to make the catch, but the throw took him right out of bounds. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with the referee. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Tua to throw again. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill. Career touchdown number 136, tying it with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point made good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead out to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. But you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. 1st down, and they go back to Harris. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 1st down gains. 2nd and 13. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So the completion results in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Nolan.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he will have a Patriots first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Harris running straight ahead.
Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20.
63 yards on the ground for him so far.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll run again with Harris. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and 2. Nolan. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll toss to Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That second down play, that's a -4.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense. Countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the... Back now in Miami. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Back to throw. Nolan. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one.
He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point and good by Sanders. He's up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fielded right around the 8. New England's offense set to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not...
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 29 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, ready ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. New England trying to get a place on offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Throwing to start the drive. Nolan. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now Tua just going to back this forward on the end around.
That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Now quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
On 2nd and goal. Tua got his tight end. That's complete. That's Sherman. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Tua. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Pushes past him. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. To a hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. He's at the 50. 30. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, there you go, from red zone to red zone on that fumble return.
It's amazing how fast things can turn around, isn't it? I mean, it looks like one team's driving, got everything taken care of. All of a sudden, the ball's on the ground and popped in the air, and whoosh, there you go in the other direction. Good job by the defense. You see how they practiced that, too. You can tell. Coordinated. As soon as they got the ball, everyone turned to block someone and try and help them along the way.
And now set up here in terrific field position. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nolan. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Nolan firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Again, he'll drop to throw. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry with career touchdown number 60. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but he's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are pouring it on. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as he just held on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Damian Harris to the Patriot offense, ready to take over again. And the numbers for him, pretty solid, really. He's run it well. He's caught it pretty well, but they're still far behind the 8 ball on the scoreboard.
Not able to use his talents, as you noted, to narrow the gap in the scoreboard. Sometimes it's a bend but don't break, right? He gets his yardage, that's cool, but it's not paying off on the scoreboard. They're not getting the points necessary. And if you're a defensive team, you'll give up that yardage for the kind of lead they have.
That's what I was going to ask you. Sometimes you say, let this guy do his thing. Let's control what we can control elsewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Take away the rest of the guys.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. It's certainly a signal caller, Charles. It's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back to the score.
To show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Patriots. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. He'll buy some time right, and he wisely will throw that one away. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Forced out to his left. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally. Up the middle they go. Red, only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Okay, ready? Drill 52.
2nd down and goal. Tua. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes it at the 7. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play. To hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Nolan. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they had 2 more after their lead.
One more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Throwing to start the drive. Nolan. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
But he's got the hook up here to Nelson. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Santos able to tack on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
He's going to go for a big play downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs on in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.